Hi guys. Hello. How's everybody doing? Hi. Guess who's back? Back again. Hey, hey. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guys, it's gonna be a quick live, so go ahead and invite your friend and me, because we only have 15 minutes today. So it's 4:30 now. At 4:45, I leave. So if you have a question, a burning question, you need to get over on IG, because I only take questions. I only take live questions on IG. I don't usually answer written questions. If you'd like for me to answer a question, you need to come live, and I'll answer one question for free, for the free. Okay, one question. Okay, not two, not three, one. And last week, a couple people came and were trying to get over on me and were asking me more than one question. So there will be none of that today. So I'm only answering one question, one burning question. So if you have like multiple questions, try to summarize or make it one, or think of how you can make it just a one question. Because again, I'm only answering one question only. Oh, guys, hold on. Let me try to fix. What did I do here? Okay. All right. So one question, guys. All right, so guys, some quick updates. First of all, things are picking up. I'm so happy to say that things are picking up. We've been getting things from USCIS now more regularly again. So things are picking up. So if you've been trying to think of, oh, should I file? Now is the time to file. We're getting our receipt notices now a little more regularly. Our work permits are picking up. Okay. Soon our green cards will be picking up even the more. So things are stabilizing. Things are becoming a bit more normal. So if you are waiting to hear that, you heard it. Now is the time, okay? Remember, you have many options. Many people that I consult with, the average person typically has at least one legal option available to them for getting a green card. Sometimes people have two. Okay, so for instance, if you're married to a U.S. citizen or green card holder spouse, most people have the option of getting a green card through their spouse. That's adjustment of status through marriage. Okay, you and your spouse are in a good relationship, or at the very least, you understand each other, you get along. You know, that's one. The other one is adjustment of status through VAWA. Okay, that's if things have gone bad or sour. Okay, so the average person has at least one or two options. Most people who are married to a U.S. citizen or green card holder spouse have an actual average relationship, or at least a good relationship. Okay, and are able to typically have their spouse petition for them, and that's typically one of the options a person has. Okay, then there's also T visa. Okay, so I've explained two options. I've explained adjustment of status through marriage. I've explained VAWA. There's also T visa. T visa is where a person makes you do something against your will. Okay, and typically that whatever they make you do that's against your will needs to be a labor or service or a something sexual, commercial sex. Okay, so they make you do something sexually or labor wise or a service that is typically illegal, all right, and typically against your will. So they make you go around and sell drugs with them. Okay, you could have a T visa, all right, if you're married, or even it could be, by the way, for T visa, you don't have to be married. It's anybody. If anyone makes you do something here on U.S. soil that's against your will, all right, and it's a labor or service or something sexual, they make you do sexual favors or something like that. You don't have to be married to them. This could be a friend, it could be an employer. They make you do something illegal, in other words. And also they use your immigration status against you in order to force you into doing something that is against your will. And typically it's a labor or service or something sexual. Then you could have a T visa case. Hi, Face Smiley. So These are some options, okay? So the average person has at least one option available to them. I just said if you're married to a US citizen or green card holder spouse, typically most people have the option of getting a green card through their spouse. All right. Most people have an okay relationship with their spouse, or at least you have an understanding relationship with your spouse. You could get a green card through your spouse. VAWA is for those who are in a toxic relationship. There's VAWA. Then I just explained T visa. All right. Then there's also asylum. Asylum is always available to a lot of people. Even right now, a lot of people are a little bit more um asylum has some restrictions on it right now, so people are kind of shying away from applying for asylum right now, but it is still very much a viable option. Okay, so if you've experienced something on home soil in your home country, something that would make it unsafe for you to go back, okay, and it's something that you cannot easily change about yourself, typically race, nationality, religion, political opinion, or something, or a group that's smaller than that, but also widely known, like maybe because of domestic violence, because of gang violence. Gang violence is huge in a lot of Latin American countries. It could also be because you belong to a smaller type of political group. Okay, it could be also because of sexual orientation. It could be because of your gender, things like female genital mutilation. So anything that would have made you flee your home country and would make it unsafe for you or your family members if you were to go back, you could have a good asylum case. So these are just some options I've explained. And of course, these are the ones that I do. There's many others, by the way, that I don't do, right? That you could qualify. You may qualify, for instance, for, just many other options, okay? All right. You can qualify to self petition for yourself if you have an extraordinary skill, so etc. Okay. So these are some options. And let's not forget, sometimes I don't always talk about naturalization applications, but we do take those once in a while. And right now I am back to taking those. Okay, so if you're a green card holder and you need to file for naturalization, now is the time, guys. Things are definitely picking up. I started out this live by saying that our receipt notices are picking up again, our work permits, things are really beginning to flow more, more regularly like they used to. Okay, so now is a good time. Okay, things are beginning to I see the end I see the light at the end of the tunnel. All right, so that being said, if you were just looking or trying to think, I don't know when to file, now is a good time to file. So if you just want to have a conversation with me to see what exactly do you qualify for, I promise I'll be 100% clear with you. I'll tell you if you qualify for something. If it's 50-50, I will tell you you have a 50-50% chance on this case. If it's 60%, whatever the chances I feel you have, I will be very clear and honest with you, so that you can know how to move forward. Okay, so I'll start taking questions now. And remember, at 4:45, I am leaving, guys. So if you'd like to ask a question, jump over on my IG. This is for people who are listening to me on TikTok or YouTube. Jump over on IG, and you can come live. And I'm taking questions now. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing? Good.
Nice to meet you again. So I got a question.
Okay.
It's been almost 3 years since I applied for my VAWA case.
Okay.
But I have received notice saying that my final decision will be made within 6 months. If it's not made, they would extend it.
Okay.
And they didn't make a decision and extended it. And
okay.
So
you mean like you didn't get a prima facie is what you're asking about? You talking about the prima facie?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can email them or call them and ask them that you need an extension because they have yet to make a decision.
Yeah, and they haven't asked me for the proof yet, any kind of proof.
That's good. That's good. Okay, keep it that way. I always say that, sometimes there's no issue. Sometimes they just haven't gotten to you yet.
So it's been 3 years, but they haven't asked for the proof. Is it okay? So are they gonna ask it for?
It's possible. Yes.
Interview?
Yes, and sorry, I only answer one question, but I'm doing you a favor. This is the last question I'm answering, and then you need to call a schedule call station, okay? Um, but yes, they may ask. Honestly, I don't know, right? It depends upon them when they finally get to reviewing your case properly. If they need more, I mean, if they realize something's unclear or they need additional evidence, they will tell you. But of course, having a prima facie is good, right? It is like a pre-approval. It's not a full approval, but it shows that I mean you had some things going on, right. You did something right at least to get the prima facie. So I mean, I would just wait, okay?
Okay. Thank you
And
so
then
much.
no
May God
problem.
bless you.
You too. Bye bye. Where you from, by the way?
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan. Okay, I have some clients from Uzbekistan.
Yeah,
I
thank you.
have a great one.
You too.
You too. Bye bye. Do you know how to get out, sir?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Hi, guys. TikTok is alive now. Hi, guys. All right. So let me take, I got three people. I got 5 minutes, people. So if you need to ask a question, a free question, it's now the time. I've just got 5 more minutes. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How
Hello.
you doing?
Good.
Good.
So I'm going to take the lady because I heard her voice. Okay, I heard her voice first.
All right. Okay, so last year, and then I went for an interview. I wanted to
You
ask
said you
if
filed for
you.
what last year?
I filed for asylum last year.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want to know if you know when we are gonna get our decisions. I heard you saying receipts. Things are starting to
Pick up. So no, even when things were normal, I never know. I never, only God and USAS know when you get a decision. But hopefully soon.
Oh, okay.
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 And asylum, by the way, is known to take a long time though. So you're gonna need patience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take care. Hello, sir.
Hey, so I filed my VAWA case for since 2024, and then I got my work permit and everything, and then I had the premier fashi too, that a decision will be made in March this month. But then I got a letter saying like a removal letter that I have to come to court this month.
Okay, so I missed something. You said we'll start from the beginning.
I filed the VAWA case in 2024.
Okay.
Got my work permit for 5 years.
Okay.
And then I got a premier fashi too.
Prima facie, okay.
Yeah, that says my decision will be made this month.
Okay.
But then last week I got a letter, a removal proceeding saying I have to come to court.
Okay.
April.
Did you have a previous application you filed before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I filed for. I was doing marriage, and then my wife was just messing me up with everything.
If it was denied or something, that's probably why
Yeah.
they put you in deport. Once you have a denial right now, on really pretty much any case, then USCIS now has the authority to put you in deportation proceedings. So that's why.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. So what happened?
Well, what's happening? You need to stay in your conversation. You want me to tell you what to come on? I can't talk to you about all deportation proceedings. No, seriously, that's a very. I would have to go into so many details, and I'm sure you don't need to go through those details online.
Like, do I have a chance?
Talk to me, sir. I'll answer one question. I'll help you, seriously. Just call me. My number is there, okay?
All right, cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, the other person left. Hello? I was trying to get to the other person. All right, guys, I've got 2 more minutes and I've got to leave. I have to be somewhere today. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am. I just want to ask you one question.
Mm-hmm.
On Wawa, I already got the work permit, social, and all the receipt notice, and I still not received a travel document. But I checked on the website for I-1485. It's saying there will be a interview in June this year.
Okay.
So I don't understand. I'm your current client.
Whoa. And you choose to come live to answer your question. Okay. Can you send a message and I promise to call you right after I finish. I can
Okay.
call you. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye bye. All right. Where's this other person? Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. How's it going?
Very well, thank you. Thanks for all you do. So
Thank you.
I had a complicated marriage situation, and it took me a while to realize, okay, you know what, I qualify for VAWA and I'll file for it. And I've not started the filing because I've just been very back and forth with, is this what I really want to do? But because of the complication, of course, USCIS had sent a removal letter like some years back. So that, I think that's where I'm stuck now. Like, is this, how do I move forward? And how do I, I'm just
Okay.
I'm just a little bit lost.
Honestly, that's a consultation question, but I think I can help you. All right. At least to some extent. So just give me a call and I'll talk to you about all the options I think you have. And then we'll also talk about your deportation proceedings and what you'll need to do for that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Sure.
it's not the end of the world. What you're going through. I've had other clients be in that situation and they got a green card and they're living happily now. You know, it's not the end of the world. So don't let it stop you. Is what I'll say.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
And by the way, ma'am, I want to add, since you already went through that, you definitely want to do something because you're a danger. Like in other words, like if you get stopped by ICE, you have no, number one, you don't have anything pending, and you are already ordered deported previously. You would have no defense.
Right.
Yeah.
So to kind of move forward.
So in other words, you need to do something. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Like your worst strategy would be to do nothing.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, man.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I got my prima facie for my VAWA case.
Uh-huh.
And my question to you is, what are the benefits of prima facie?
Okay.
And how long do you think it will take to get a working permit?
Okay. When did you file? Well, really, it's one question. So I'm only supposed to answer one question. You guys have been making me answer two, but I'll do it for you. This last one. When did you file your application?
April 2025.
Oh, okay. So right now, work permits have been delayed. They're starting to pick up. So I think you'll get it soon. Is what I can say. It could be this month. It could be next month, but soon. Prima facie means that they've done a first review of your case, and they've seen enough to pre-approve your case. It doesn't mean they're approving the case. It just means so far so good. Okay, so it's a good sign. In other words. And with the prima facie, typically you can get any state benefit. Sometimes you can get reduced housing, and there's just anything that some states offer. Like at a reduced cost. Typically, you can use the prima facie to apply for and get. Before this current administration, before things got really strict, you also used to be able to use a prima facie to get like a driver's license and things like those. But right now, that's on a little bit more restricted. So, long story short, you have to look at your state to see what you qualify for with the prima facie. But it's in other words just saying so far so good.
Okay.
Okay.
I see. Yeah, thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome. Have a good one. Where are you from? Sorry, French country.
Cameroon.
Cameroon. Okay. Bonjour. I speak a
Bonjour,
little
madame.
French.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. Bye.
I got one more question. I'm gonna take one more question, guys. And then at 4:50, I am leaving. I'm supposed to leave at 4:45. TikTok, does anybody have any questions? I'll take one more question. Anybody want to come on IG? One more question. I want to take this question. This is a good question. Sorry, I'm bringing you live. Let's see, did it work? This is the last question. So someone asked, I don't know, because I don't know if it allowed me to bring him up live. Someone asked, if I applied for T visa, can I get an advanced parole? So on the first part of the application, no. So T visa is two steps. Step one is just to get you the T visa status. With that one, you can't actually apply for a travel permit. You can only apply for a work permit. So the answer to that, to I think Patel, is no. You don't get a travel permit with the T visa on the first part of the application. Okay. All right. And Mr. Patel, we do T visa. So if you need any help, give us a call and we can help you. Guys, it is 4:50. Hey, it's time for me to go. Oh. So you see the lives go really quick. They go fast. So if you want to ask a question, you didn't get to ask a question, or you know someone who needs to ask a question, tell them to join us live again. Okay. I will try to come back live again this week. Secondly, this week I'll also be a guest at a doctor friend of mine. Her name is Dr. Tolu. I will be a guest at her live on Thursday. So it'll be around this time, around 4 p.m. So on Thursday, I'm going live at someone else's forum. Y'all come out and support and come and ask your questions. So I'll be at a doctor's live. She does lives and talks to people about their health. But sometimes health and legal matters intersect. So I'll be on her live discussing, for instance, I-693 medical exams and some other things. So I'll be on her live on Thursday at 4 p.m. This is this Thursday. So if you have any questions, make sure you join, and I'm going to share it on my page as soon as we get the flyer so you guys can join. Okay, then I myself will try to do one more live on my own this week. Okay, this week. So it could be tomorrow. All right, it could be tomorrow or it could be Friday. I'll try to do one more live this week. If you need to ask a question, join these two lives I just told you about. Okay. All right. So the details of where I'm going to be at on Thursday at 4 p.m. Central Time. All right, I'll put them up on my page and on my story so you can join and ask your questions. And guys, as always, share. Don't gatekeep the information. And remember, the most important thing you should have heard me say is things are picking up. At least for us, they're picking up. And guys, I put up a post yesterday, guys. Just let me put in this plug. I put up a post yesterday of scriptures you need to use to pray about your immigration status. Now more than ever, you cannot believe that you'll get anywhere in life without some supernatural backing. We need God's help now more than ever before. I'm talking to you as a human being. I'm talking to you as a lawyer, as someone who has practiced, as an immigration lawyer who's practiced now for some years, for about 11 years, and who has seen the power of God. I've seen what a case is like without God's help, and I've seen what a case is like with God's help. Guys, keep praying. If you need scriptures to pray with, I just posted a post yesterday with scriptures to pray. Use those scriptures and pray and ask God for mercy. The most important prayer you can ask God at this time or any time is mercy. Mercy trumps everything. Mercy trumps qualification. Even if you don't qualify for some, or even if, for instance, there is some accusation against you, say, Lord, I'm sorry. I did something wrong. Lord, show me mercy. You can't overdo the prayer of mercy, because I didn't put that on that post. But if you have not began to pray about your immigration status, today is the day. Let me be the person to tell you, commit everything. Commit your ways to God. Commit everything before Him. Commit your immigration documents, your immigration applications, your journeys. Commit everything to Him, guys, and you'll see God turn things around. This is coming from someone who has gone quite far in life, and I've still got much further to go. And I can tell you, I got this far with God's help. I'm telling you, I just would have never made it this far without God. And I continue to make it with Him. Now I've got staff to manage, got clients, got case, so many things on my plate. I just sometimes wonder, how do I manage all this without God's help? And how have I made it this far without breaking down, without God's help? How have I made it this far without God's mercies? How? How have my hands become a blessing without God's grace and mercy and God's favor? How have I become a door for others? You know, a way, a person who people come and they know that my hands are blessed. How could I have gone to this place without God's mercies and grace? Guys, if I know that, if I could tell you that, you don't need nobody else to tell you. Pray. You also don't need anybody. I'm sorry to go off topic. You don't need anybody to tell you that in Hollywood right now. You see it in Hollywood. Everybody is relying on some supernatural power, and sometimes the devil, like P. Diddy and them. I'm sorry to say, everybody's trying to rely on some higher power to make it. Guys, right now is not the time for you to do anything on your own strength. Make sure you're committing everything, every application to God, every project, every business, every endeavor. Commit it to God, okay? And see God do it for you. I've seen God make exceptions for people. And usually it's the people who are on their knees praying that God is making exceptions for. And my question to you is, are you the next person that God will make an exception for because you're on your knees? Because you're on your knees day in, day out, asking God for mercy. Are you that person? Be that person and God will show mercy. Okay. All right, I'm done preaching. And the church said, Amen. Bye, guys. God bless you. I'm fighting for y'all. We're in this together, guys. Life is only getting better. I'm telling you, and life is in the power of the tongue. Life is only getting better. Our immigration applications are only getting better. Okay. Our work, the work of our hands is only getting better. Our businesses are only getting better. Our livelihood is only getting better. Our parents, our children, they're only getting better. Our siblings are only getting better. Oh, let me not start. Things are only getting better. They're not getting worse. Things are getting better. I don't care what you see. You say things are getting better for me. I may not see the wind or the rain, but by this time tomorrow, by this time tomorrow, hey, there will be rain by this time tomorrow. Okay. Guys, I just really want to, I don't know why I'm in this kind of mood, but I want to remind y'all it was about a year or 2 years ago. I was talking to a client. Granted, it was a different time period, but I was talking to a client and her case was taking so long. And she was asking me, she was thinking of doing a different case type to speed up the process. Okay. And I said, okay, yeah, I could do that for you. No problem. I also do that. And we're talking, blah, blah, blah. But she said, but what do you think? Should I just wait? I said, yeah, let's just wait till the end of this month and let's see what God does. Like play, as Nigerians would say. I'm not Nigerian, but Nigerians say like play. I told her, who knows? I mean, I didn't mean anything by it. I wasn't prophesying. I was just talking. I just said, who knows? Your green card may be here tomorrow. Guess what, guys? Her green card came in the office the next day. I said may. I didn't say it will be. I said, who knows? Your green card may be here tomorrow. And it came tomorrow. It came that next day. So just to encourage you, watch what you say, speak powerfully, speak beautifully. And just like you, I'm waiting on God for so many things. I'm in the same boat, just on different issues in life. But it's what you say that happens. Take care, guys. Bye. Share. Make sure you go back and watch that live. And the video I posted yesterday, and pray with those scriptures, okay, over your life, over everything you need. God bless you guys. Bye. And ask God for mercy. Don't forget that. All right. Bye, guys.